If you're an importer, exporter, customs broker, logistics provider, or involved in international trade in any way, then there's this one certification that can completely transform the way your business deals with customs. Hello everyone, my name is Priyal and I'm representing ASC Group. Welcome to another episode of Regulatory Roundup, where we simplify complex regulatory compliances and help businesses stay informed. Today we are going to talk about one of the most prestigious certifications issued by Indian Customs, which is Authorized Economic Operator, in short known as AEO Certification. By the end of this video, you'll understand why thousands of businesses across India are opting for AEO certification and how it can give your organization a competitive edge in international market. So here's what we'll cover today. What exactly is AEO certification? Who is eligible to apply for it? How many types of AEO are there? What benefits does it offer? What's the process of AEO certification? And how we as an ASC Group can help you obtain this certification. But before we dive into today's topic, let me take a minute to introduce ASC. At ASC Group, we have been helping businesses navigate India's regulatory and compliance landscape for more than 30 years now. We are one of India's leading consulting and advisory firms, offering 100 plus services across 9 specialized business verticals. Whether it's starting a business, managing compliances, handling taxation, obtaining regulatory registrations, facilitating mergers, acquisitions, or even supporting companies through liquidation, we provide end-to-end solutions under one roof. We have a strong presence across multiple cities in India, and we rapidly expanded our footprint globally to support businesses looking to enter or grow in the Indian market. With a team of 500 plus experienced professionals, we proudly serve a diverse client base ranging from startups and SMEs to multinational corporations and Fortune 500 companies. Our goal is simple: to make complex regulations easy for businesses so they can focus on growth while we take care of the compliances. Now, with that brief introduction, let's move to today's topic, AEO certification. Let's first understand what exactly AEO certification is. You may have heard the term AEO before, but many companies are not fully aware of what it actually means or what benefits does it offers. The term AEO stands for Authorized Economic Operator. It's a voluntary certification issued by Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs under the framework of World Customs Organization. Now, don't let the name sound too technical. Let's understand it with a simple example. Imagine you are driving on a highway and you reach a toll plaza. There are around 100 trucks waiting in line. Some truck drivers have always followed the rules, carry all the required documents, and have a clean record. The toll operator already knows they are trustworthy, so they are allowed to use a fast track lane and pass through quickly. The remaining trucks, on the other hand, go through the normal queue and may even be stopped for additional checks. AEO works exactly in the same way. If your company has a strong compliance history and consistently follow custom regulations, Indian Customs recognizes your business as a trusted trading partner by granting you AEO certification. Once the company becomes AEO certified, Custom has greater confidence in your business, and as a result, your import and export shipments receive faster processing, fewer inspection, and several other operational benefits. And that's not all. AEO certification also enhances your company's credibility and reputation in international supply chain. It tells your customers, suppliers, and custom authorities around the world that your business follows high standard of compliance and security. In short, AEO certification not only helps you move your goods faster, but also strengthens your position as a trusted and reliable international trading partner. Now let's come down to who can apply for AEO. One of the biggest misconceptions is that AEO is only for importers and exporters. But in reality, a wide range of entities involved in international trade can apply, including importers, exporters, custom brokers, freight forwarders, logistic companies, warehouse operators, port operators, terminal operators, transport companies, and even courier companies as well. If your business is a part of international supply chain, you may be eligible. Now the next question is, can any company apply for AEO certification? Well, the answer is not exactly. Yes, not everyone can apply for AEO. Even though it's a voluntary certification, it's not available to every business. There's an eligibility criteria laid down by Indian Customs that a company must fulfill in order to apply for AEO. Let's look at the key requirements in a simple way. First, Your company should be actively involved in international trade, which means you should be an importer, exporter, customs broker, freight forwarder, or logistics service provider. Second, your company should generally have been in business for at least 3 years. However, for MSME, this requirement is relaxed and 2 years of operations is sufficient. Third, your company's net current assets (NCA) should ideally be positive for the last 3 financial years. Again, for MSME, the assessment is generally based on the last 2 financial years. Another important requirement is that your company should not be involved in any ongoing case of fraud, forgery, or serious custom-related offense at the time of applying, for obvious reasons. Apart from these, Indian custom also looks at few other important aspects such as whether your company has good history of complying with customs and tax regulations, whether your record of filing custom documents is accurate and timely, whether your business maintains proper record keeping system that can be easily verified, and whether you have adequate internal control and supply chain security measures in place, especially for higher levels of AEO certification. Now you might be wondering why all these checks are necessary. The reason is quite simple. When custom grants an AEO certification, it is essentially saying, we trust this company. So before giving that recognition, the department wants to ensure that the business has a clean compliance record, sound financial health, transparent business practices, and secure operation. Once your company meets the requirements, it becomes eligible to apply for AEO certification and enjoy the benefit that comes with it. Now that we know what AEO certification is, let's understand different types of AEO certification. AEO certification isn't just a single certificate, it has different levels. And each level comes with its own set of benefits. There are 3 levels for importers and exporters: AEO Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Think of it like moving from silver to gold and gold to platinum membership. As you move to a higher level, the number of benefits increases. Now here's an interesting point that many companies don't know. When you are applying for AEO, you do not necessarily have to start with Tier 1. If your company is eligible, you can apply for either Tier 1 or Tier 2 depending upon what kind of benefits you would like to avail. However, for Tier 3, it is mandatory to hold Tier 2 for at least 2 years. Now let's discuss about the most exciting part. What are the benefits of AEO certification? Well, the list of AEO certification benefits is long, but let's discuss few prominent ones. First of all, you get faster custom clearance. Your import-export shipments are given priority, which means less waiting time at ports and airports. Second, your shipments are inspected less frequently. Since custom already recognizes your company as a trusted business partner, there are fewer inspections and document checks, saving both time and effort. Third major advantage is cost savings. Faster clearance means lower demurrage, detention, and warehousing charges, helping your businesses reduce logistic cost significantly. Another benefit is deferred payment of custom duty, which means you do not have to pay the custom duty immediately at the time of every shipment. Instead, custom allow you to clear your goods first and pay the accumulated duty later. The payment framework was up to 15 days earlier, which is now extended up to 30 days, effective from 1st March 2026. If your company imports or exports through major ports, you can also avail facilities like direct port delivery and direct port entry, enabling swift and faster movement of cargo. AEO-certified companies also enjoy reduced bank guarantee requirements, which lowers the financial burden in various custom procedures. Another one of the major benefits is Mutual Recognition Agreement or MRA benefit. As of now, India has concluded AEO MRA with 22 bilateral partner countries or economies, out of which 9 are currently operational. Since India has signed AEO agreement with several countries, your shipments will also receive faster custom facilitation in those partner countries as well, making international trade much smoother. Apart from this, AEO certification also means less paperwork, simplified documentation, and a dedicated custom relationship manager to help you resolve issues whenever required. But beyond these operational benefits, there's one benefit which I believe is the most valuable. AEO certification enhances your company's credibility. It tells your customers, suppliers, and custom authorities around the world that your organization follows high standards of compliance, security, and transparency. And in today's global business environment, that trust itself becomes a competitive advantage. So if I had to summarize AEO certification in just one sentence, I'd say this. AEO certification helps your businesses save time, reduce cost, speed up customs, strengthen global credibility, and gain a significant competitive edge in international trade. Now let's move to discuss the process of obtaining AEO certification. Many people think it's a complicated process, but if you have the right guidance, it's quite structured. The process generally involves 6 simple steps. Step 1. Eligibility assessment. First, we need to check whether the company meets the eligibility criteria or not. Step 2. Gap analysis. So, your existing custom compliance documentation, internal controls, and security procedures are reviewed to identify any gaps that need to be addressed. Documentation and application. Once everything is in place, the required documents are prepared and the AEO application is submitted to Indian Customs. Step 4. Verification by Customs. The custom authorities review your application and may conduct an on-site verification of your premises, processes, and record. Step 5. Clarifications, if required. If Customs seeks any additional information or documents, the same is submitted and any observations are addressed. Step 6. Grant of AEO license. Once the authorities are satisfied and all requirements have been met, your company is granted the AEO certification and can start availing all the associated benefits. With proper planning and expert support, the entire process can be completed smoothly and efficiently. Now coming down to how can ASC Group help you obtaining this certification. Getting AEO isn't just about filling out an application form. It involves understanding the eligibility criteria, preparing the right documentation, reviewing your custom compliance, and ensuring your internal processes meet the required standard. That's where ASC Group comes in. We provide complete end-to-end assistance throughout the certification journey. With our dedicated team of AEO specialists, we ensure that the entire process is smooth, hassle-free, and completed in a timely manner, allowing you to focus on your business while we take care of the compliances. So to conclude things up, let's quickly recap. AEO certification is truly a win-win situation for everyone involved. For businesses, it means faster custom clearance, fewer inspections, reduced paperwork, lower logistics, and smoother international trade operations. And for customs, it helps them focus their resources on high-risk shipments while trusted businesses enjoy faster processing. So AEO isn't just another certification, it's a strategic business advantage. Now here's an interesting fact. Although AEO program was first introduced in India as a pilot project back in 2011 and was expanded into its current framework in 2016, only approximately 6,500 companies in India have obtained AEO so far. The biggest reason? Many eligible businesses simply are not aware about it or do not realize the significant benefits it offers. So if your organization is involved in imports, export, logistics, or any part of international supply chain, this is the perfect time to go for AEO certification. It could be one of the smartest investments you can make for your business. And if you would like to know whether your company is eligible or not, or if you need end-to-end assistance with the application process, a team at ASC Group would be happy to help. Thank you for joining me today on Regulatory Roundup. At ASC Group, we remain committed to bring you practical insights and helping businesses stay informed. We'll continue to share such valuable updates in our upcoming sessions as well. If you would like to know more about AEO certification or any of other compliance services, feel free to visit our website. The link is in the description box below. Until next time, stay compliant, stay informed, and keep growing. Thank you for watching.